Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. This video is basically a response to Efo Plays Minecraft episode 491 where he introduced a concept known as fade lighting. If you'd like to see his episode, there'll be a link to it in the description box down below. And look at that, that is the concept right there. You hit the button and the light will fade in, you hit it again and it will fade all the way out. Very cool stuff, and this is the concept that he introduced in his video, and unfortunately he didn't quite get around to finishing the redstone for the contraption. So what I've decided to do is come up with my own little redstone design for making this work, and I've actually got two different designs to show you in this video. Let's go down below and see the one that we're using right here. It is very compact, as you can see. A load of lamps, some redstone running over the side of it, and then we have this very small contraption right here. Now this isn't even part of it, this is just the wiring so that the lever up top works. We can actually just power it from this point here, and you can see it's very compact and very good at doing what it needs to do. In front of me are two different designs. On the right we have the one that I made, on the left I have the one that I showed you a moment ago, and after I finished making this I tweeted out that I had built a contraption that I was happy with it, and I actually got a response from Shieldy Freak who showed me an even more compact way of doing this. So Shieldy, if you're watching, thank you for sharing. I'll put a link to the tweet in the description box below. And we're going to go over both designs because this one has a slight flaw about it. When I turn off this lever, you're going to see that the two lamps at the end will turn off at the same time. There it is right there. You see it? We'll do it one more time, don't worry. And the other thing about it as well is that it uses less redstone lamps overall. But honestly, for the easiness of the redstone, it's really worth it in my opinion. And so my one over here actually does the full range of 15 redstone lamps, and it doesn't skip any of the lamps. However, look at the redstone, there is a lot more going on here, a lot more comparators. You need an inventory that's full up, and also there is a piston here as well, so it isn't silent. But let's see my one in action. When we hit that, you can see they all count down individually. We hit it again, they're all going to make their way up to the top again. Very cool stuff. Let's go through these circuits one by one, and I'll explain exactly how they work. So the comparators here are both in subtract mode, and currently this one has the strongest signal, but only by one. So when we turn that off, it's then going to draw from back here, which means this is the stronger signal, but again, only by one. So when the two comparators are comparing and subtracting, it means that the signal will go down one at a time, which is why we have that fade effect. Now when I turn this back on, this is then going to be the stronger signal, but again, only by one. So then it's going to slowly add all of that up as it subtracts from the other side, and that's how that circuit works. My design is sort of similar, but sort of not. We basically separated the two functions. On this side, we have a comparator here that's subtracting from this redstone clock, which is going to slowly degrade the signal. So when I hit that, it means that the signal can extend outwards. Now what happens when I flick it again is that we send a pulse around to this side, and it creates that signal at its strongest state, which is passed through this comparator, and then it slowly decays. So it does what this just did, except it's not inverted through a comparator, if that makes sense. And so you can see that it comes all the way back. As far as tutorials go, you can actually see everything that you need on screen right there, and pretty much the same thing for my contraption if I hover over the top of it like this. Just want to point out the comparator here, or sorry, repeater is on the second tick. This is on subtract mode. That is simply an inventory full of items, and below this block here there is a sticky piston. So there you have it, two different contraptions to do the fade lighting concept introduced by Efo. I really do like this idea, it's cracking, and it was fun to do some redstone again, that's for sure. Anyway, that's it from me, this tutorial. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like on the video. Thank you as always for the support, and check out the tutorials playlist for more tutorials. If you haven't done so already, go into the description box and click that link, I'll tell you. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, I'll see you next time, bye bye.